Inter Milan advanced to the quarterfinals of the Coppa Italia with a professional 2-0 victory over Udinese at a rainy San Siro, dominating proceedings in a match that highlighted their depth and resilience despite several changes to the starting lineup. The win sees the 9-time Coppa Italia champions remain firmly in the hunt for their 10th title, and they will face Lazio in the next round in February. The match, played under challenging weather conditions, saw Inter field a heavily rotated squad, with key players given a rest while others took the opportunity to make a statement. Despite these changes, Inter looked in control for the majority of the match. The first half was an efficient display of attacking football and defensive solidity, with goals from Marko Arnautovic and Kristjan Asllani putting the match beyond Udinese's reach before the break. Arnautovic, who has seen limited playing time this season, took full advantage of his starting opportunity. Early in the match, the Austrian striker won a penalty for Inter after a handball by a Udinese defender in the box, but after a VAR review, the referee overturned the decision. Undeterred, Arnautovic continued to make an impact, and in the 30th minute, he opened the scoring. The goal came after Udinese made a critical error in midfield, with Inter's Taremi seizing the opportunity to send Arnautovic through on goal. Arnautovic kept his composure and slotted the ball past Udinese's goalkeeper with a low finish, giving Inter the lead. After the goal, Arnautovic reflected on his contribution, focusing on the team's collective performance and his own determination despite limited opportunities this season. Asllani and I are among those who are on the bench a lot, and to have a chance is a joy, he said. The important thing was to win and go to the quarters. It hasn't been an easy period recently, but I want to give everything for this team because I love it. His words highlighted the team's strong internal bond and mutual support, despite challenges faced individually and as a unit. Just before the halftime whistle, Inter doubled their lead in a somewhat unconventional fashion. Asllani, who had been a regular fixture in the team's rotation, stunned everyone by scoring directly from a corner kick. His delivery curled perfectly into the far corner of the net, catching the Udinese goalkeeper off guard and securing a comfortable 2-goal advantage. This goal came after a 6-minute delay caused by a medical emergency in the stands, a tense period that saw fans and players alike waiting for news. The mood lifted when the individual receiving medical attention was carried away on a stretcher, and the crowd responded with applause, showing solidarity during the incident. In the second half, Inter looked to increase their advantage further, but they were unable to find a third goal. Taremi, who had played a key role in setting up the first goal, came close to adding a second with a powerful strike that rattled the crossbar. Lautaro Martínez, Inter's top scorer from last season, entered the game around the 60-minute mark in hopes of breaking his own goal drought, which has now extended for over a month. Despite his efforts, the Argentine forward failed to find the back of the net, further extending his frustration in front of goal. On the other hand, Udinese struggled to make any significant impact. The visitors failed to register much offense throughout the match, with their only shot on target coming late in the game. Alexis Sánchez, who made his first start for Udinese since returning to the club in the summer, had a quiet performance and was unable to make a meaningful difference. Sánchez's start was a much-anticipated return to Udinese after over a decade, but it served as a reminder of the team's attacking struggles on the night. While Inter's defense remained solid, Udinese's attack appeared toothless, and they were unable to break down the home side's back line. Inter, by contrast, showed their depth and cohesion as they eased through the game, comfortable in their 2-goal lead. The match was also a reminder of the quality within Inter's squad, with their rotation players stepping up to deliver when needed. With the win, Inter Milan continued their pursuit of domestic silverware, and their performance sent a message to their rivals. The team, under coach Simone Inzaghi, will face Lazio in the next round, a challenging opponent who has shown strong form this season. With their eyes set on a potential title, Inter's win against Udinese showed that their squad depth and determination will be crucial as they progress through the competition. The match also highlighted the importance of having players like Arnautovic and Asllani, who, despite limited game time, are ready to contribute when called upon. As the competition moves into the knockout stages, Inter will be hopeful that their strong performances will continue, and with players like Lautaro Martínez, Taremi, and others in the squad, they will look to remain a formidable force in Italian football.